All right, the Detroit Lions defeat the Washington football team 27-30 on a 59-yard game-winning kick by Matt Prater. Let's talk about it. Check out our Lions post-game reaction playlist and Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. And the Lions came out just dog-walking Alex Smith and the Redskins. Apparently, Alex Smith had just came off the pine every time he played this season in relief of Kyle Allen or maybe Dwayne Haskins. But, yeah, he had a career high in completions. He had over 35 completions in the game, and Terry McLaurin was owning Desmond Trufant. That was Desmond Trufant daddy, McLaurin. He was dogging him on drags, crosses, corner routes. And they had some other receivers that I hadn't heard of, Two Sims and Isaiah, and even Logan Thomas came back and did his thing. But Antonio Gibson and J.D. McKissick was the impressive people out their backfield. And McKissick was hard to guard out the backfield. We knew that in Detroit. But Gibson was just doing his thing, running. He had 2 touchdowns. He was just running and running and running and running, man. And, Alex Smith took some shots downfield. The shots he took downfield was on the corner routes in the cover 3. And you really supposed to worry about the outside. And Okuda got caught peeking on the inside. And the corner routes was killing their cover 3 zone. And, Alex Smith found success there. But I don't think they scored a touchdown until the second half. And then they just got on the roll. And it was just Alex Smith and McLaurin, Alex Smith and Logan Thomas, and it was just basically the run game for them. I think Gibson ran in 2, maybe McKissick ran in 1, and they got the Lions all they wanted. It took them a while for them to wake up for the game, but when they woke up, the Lions really had no answer to get Alex Smith out of his rhythm. And they got their team that's going the right way. Obviously, they need a quarterback. They don't believe in Dwayne Haskins. Logan Thomas looked pretty good today. Look, McLaurin is probably a future star. Probably might be one of the better receivers, top 5 you see in the league pretty soon. And then, Gibson looked really, really good running the ball, finding the holes, hitting the holes. He even got the tough yards. For a guy that was kind of like a scat back at Memphis, receiver, running back type, he could really grind out those short yardage runs. And, they grinded well in their defense. The Lions offensive line really kept their defensive line at bay. Did an excellent job. They got some hurries here and there, but the Lions offensive line did a great job today. Great job in pass protection. Stafford came out sharp, looking to hit the targets. He hit Marvin Jones for a touchdown. He hit Marvin Hall on a pump fake on a 55-yard touchdown, his first touchdown. Hit Swift for a touchdown. Swift had 16 carries, 82 yards. He had some passing yards through the air as well, too. Caught a touchdown. And, Stafford came out sharp, but really, when you look at the Washington football team, you see their weaknesses as their secondary. They cornerback play. Up front, if you can block them, everything but their front 4 is a weakness. They linebackers got taken advantage of. The DBs got taken advantage of. And one thing you notice about Stafford, he don't never play a hot 4 quarters of football. Either he hot early, and then he make a last-minute drive late, or he hot late and cold early. I really rarely see Matthew Stafford play 4 quarters of hot football. When he hot, there's a portion, and sometimes he never get hot. He's just cold. So that's the thing about Stafford. He can never consistently go up the field and put touchdowns on the board, and that's his issue. He cannot consistently stay hot, and this is exactly what the football guys ordered, was him playing the Washington football team today, man, and they was just tailor-made for him. They should have put up more than 30 points, but they didn't, and they should have continued to put up points. Stafford always had that dry spell. It's early, middle of the game, or late, And today he had a dry spell late, and he came back. And he shouldn't have had to came back when you up, 20-something to 3 or whatever it was. You shouldn't have to have a late winning drive and Prater kick a 59-yard 9 field goal. You shouldn't have to do that. The Lions offense under Stafford, even before Stafford with Kidna and a few other guys, Drew Stanton, the Lions cannot consistently go up the field and put points 7 on the board or 6, whatever you want to say. It's really never been that way, and just never figured it out with Mike Martz, with Scott Linehan, and so on and so on. Stevie Mariucci, the West Coast offense. No matter who the quarterback is, they cannot just consistently go up there in the last 20 years, put points on the board. Put points on. Today, he had a running game. Swift ran for 82 yards. Why he consistently couldn't put points on the board? I just don't understand it. And credit to the Detroit Lions defense, they kept Alex Smith out the end zone for the most part. I don't think he threw a touchdown today. Raurier played well, but they was putting McLaurin on Desmond Trufant like he was going out of style. Every time they wanted to go to McLaurin, they put him on True Front. Or if Okuda was on the other side, they put him on Okuda. And wherever he was at, he was getting open. It seemed like he had more than like 10 or 12 catches, man. It seemed like he torched the Lions all day, but the other receivers did a great job, man. You know, they was getting open, catching the ball. They dropped a few. But to be honest, man, football team ain't even that good, you know. And if the Lions lost this game, you just wonder if Martha would have fired them. But I was impressed with Swift, but not really. It's just we seen it in small portions. He just got the bigger load today, and he proved that he could run inside, off tackle, catch the ball. And he is the best running back in the backfield. Kerryon Johnson, he going to be done. He probably ain't going to never play in the National Football League again. Adrian Peterson, he done. You know, and after all the backs we took the last few years, you know, Todd Johnson, Jason Huntley, we picked up both. So after all the backs we picked over the years, Amir Abdullah, you know, quite frankly, ain't nobody else really doing much. You know, we just a running back revolving door. And hopefully DeAndre Swift the one, but he looking pretty good. He fast, good cut, good vision. Really, he saved Stafford today, to be honest. If he didn't have that weapon out the backfield, they easily would have lost this game. But, you know, they play some more zone. The Lions struggling to play some zone. It's going to take some time when you go from a man team to a zone team. It's going to take some time to learn how to play it. And, you know, Jeff Okuda just looking terrible. He doesn't even look like a National Football League player. You know, we had some people saying, we had some people saying that he should have been a safety, but he a corner by trade. You don't take no safety that's a corner and turn into a safety. You pick him in the top 3. Like, he don't play zone. He don't know how to play man. It just looked like they just wasted another pick. You see Herbert playing well. You see Tua playing well. You see all these other quarterbacks and players playing well. And it's just a situation where you look and you just, like, that was a wasted pick. Anybody that knew football knew you don't take a guy like Okuda number 4. Nobody can tell me building up to the draft who the best corner, what best receiver he locked down. You know, you don't take a corner that high. They should have took the quarterback, but now one of the things about winning a football game, now you're not going to get a quarterback. Now you're not going to get a top-notch quarterback. And it ain't really none in the field. So once again, the Lions going to stay committed to Stafford past this year. It's just like for 13, if he come back 13 years and if he leave, who's going to be the quarterback? This is why when you have opportunities to take quarterbacks, you take them. Now they got 4 wins. They're not getting it. They don't have the assets and they're not getting a top quarterback next year. And this is the issue. She should have fired them after the week 1 game. She should have fired them at some point already. Now we're in a position where we're not going to get a franchise quarterback. We're going to be stuck with Stafford, stuck with Blog, it's just, you winning these games, you should have fired them. Like, we could have had a franchise quarterback. It's just what's so sickening about it. And what's up sickening about it is Stafford couldn't go out there and put up 40-plus points on his football team. This team is garbage. He put up 3 touchdowns. I'll give him good. But it was a draw spell. He should have put up another. They should have scored every time they got the football. It just don't make no sense. It makes no sense. You beat a team like this, you still don't have a quarterback to go on. They should have shut this motherfucker down. Like this you done for the year. Let's be bad and get a quarterback. It just makes no sense at all. You get in position to get a guy. You say, no, we're going to take a sorry corner out of Ohio State who didn't stop nobody in college football. That's what's sickening about the Lions franchise, bro. You had a franchise quarterback right there. If Stafford was a black quarterback, and he wouldn't even been able to bend 55 and 75 versus teams above 500. Stafford wouldn't have made it the first 3 years he's been gone. What has he done to been afforded this time? He lost the last 2 games for us. Today he didn't light it up per se. Okay, he threw for 3 touchdowns. He supposed to put up way more points than that. It shouldn't even have boiled down to a Prater kick. It's just we win in games that it's not going. We're gonna be stuck in the middle of the draft next year. No quarterback. Like Bob Quinn should have been gone, bro. He should have been gone. Matt Patricia should have been gone. But at the end of the game, they called a bad call on Desmond Trufant on McLaren on the holding call. The pass interference. It wasn't a pass interference, but you know, it really ain't even worth speaking on because he stopped. You know, they won the game and Prater hit the field goal, but it was a bad officiating. Like they wanted the game to go into intermission. Like they get paid for overtime, but then again, Trufant was getting burnt all day. But that play, he jumped the route, did a terrific job on batting the ball down, and you got to give him credit there for what he done. But this win don't do much. This team not a bad football, but it's not a team, not a playoff team. They're not coached well. And once again, you go into next season probably with Stafford being your starter for the 13th straight season. You don't have no hope at quarterback. None. The Jags is getting above us. The Washington football team getting above us. And I can see the Lions doing some shit like trading for Sam Darnold. I legitimately can see that in their future. This organization is just terrible, bro. It's just terrible at making the right decisions at the right times. Like, you win this football game, it means absolutely nothing. And then you don't even win it in an impressive fashion. Like, oh, okay, Lions turn the corner. They might can make a playoff. Y'all barely beat a quarterback who on 1.5 legs. Barely beat a quarterback. But, hey, this time they didn't blow the lead, but it wasn't because they did nothing different. It was simply because they played an inferior team. That's it. They played an inferior team today. So, I was impressed with Swift. I was impressed with Aurarie. I was impressed with Okoro. Other than that, I really wasn't impressed with nobody else. Darrell Bevel called a good play to the left where he pulled the guard, so he played a good run play, but they block wheel going to the left side. But like I said, offensive line looked good. So I give them that credit. Line, Swift, Aurarie, and that's where I'm stopping at, man, and Okoro. But Stafford should have put up way more points than he put up today. But hey, it is what it is. Good win for the Lions. Well, bad win for the Lions. We ain't going to be in no man's land for a quarterback next year. You're going to go through another year with Patricia, another year with Bob Quinn. And you can just tell that it ain't going this way. It's going that way. But this is my opinion on it. Let me know what you guys think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Catch me on Sportscastr. My link in my description. Check it out. Build a profile. Follow me. Appreciate that. Want to make a donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well, too. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. We gone.